Nicholas was a happy-go-lucky kid. He was a kid that, you know, he always tried to make people laugh. At Nicholas' funeral, a lot of the kids came there, you know, his teachers and the principal, and all of them had little short stories about Nicholas. My name is Nicholas Heyward Sr. I'm the father of 13-year-old Nicholas Heyward Jr., who was shot and killed in the Gowanus community, Boehm Hill section of Brooklyn, September 27, 1994. He was playing with some friends of his. About 6 of them were playing a game of cops and robbers. They all had plastic toy guns. None of them looked anything like a real gun. I first became aware of it as far as the circumstances as to what happened from Charles Hines, the way he reported that there was a 911 call, shots fired in the building, and this officer, who was a black African-American rookie cop, he responded alone. And he said that the stairwell lighting was dim when he reached the 14th floor landing where the kids were at, and that things happened in a split second. He said the stairwell lighting was dim and things just happened very suddenly, and the officer just shot into the darkness and hit my son in the abdomen, and he died 8 hours later. Mind you, there were kids, the other kids that he was playing with said that when Nicholas seen the officer, he dropped the toy gun and he told the officer that we're only playing. The officer still fired and shot at Nicholas, killed him. In the deposition that was done on the officer stated that he was not on a 911 call, and that the stairwell lighting was not dimly lit, and that things did not happen in a split second. District Attorney Charles Hines never presented the case to a grand jury because of stairwell lighting being dim. Things happen in a split second. The officer basically contradicted everything that, as far as Charles Hines' reasonings for closing and not presenting the case to a grand jury. Also, the kids that were there, he basically just disregarded their statements because the kids were all telling them that the cop just shot. He just shot. He didn't. Nicholas told him that, you know, we're only playing. He shot him anyway. But, I mean, I've been fighting to get the case reopened for the last 16 years now. I'm sending Charles Hines letters. I have statements, basically the whole deposition from the officer that was taken by my lawyer to present to Charles Hines. Actually, Charles Hines had came into the community sometime back in 2001. And I confronted him about the evidence that I have as far as the deposition that I would like for him to look at and go over, because it's basically contradicting everything that he was saying as far as closing the case. And I told him that this officer, his actions were basically unjustified in shooting Nicholas. He didn't have to just shoot Nicholas. He could have backed away, called for backup or whatever, but this officer just basically responded quickly. But the thing about it is that this officer is saying that Charles Hines' findings was not what he said. He said that the stairwell lighting was not dimly lit. Things did not happen in a split second. He was not on a 911 call. He said he was just doing a routine patrol of the building when the situation happened. Those 3 things alone right there, as far as I'm concerned, should be enough to reopen and reinvestigate, you know, what actually really happened. Because we have what I feel is an officer who's been out on the streets patrolling, and he's committed a crime. He killed an innocent kid.